Good morning to everyone and happy Sunday. Welcome to our worship service. Though it's online again, but it is our responsibility and our appointment to the Lord that we gather together to worship Him as church. So, sana po habang inaabot po kayo ng mensaheng ito at ng pagsambang ito ay nasa mabuting kalagayan po tayo lahat at nasa tapat at mataas na enerhiya ng ating pananampalataya. Stay home po muna tayo. It is because in the National Capital Region, you have now the modified enhanced community quarantine. Kami po dito sa Northern Luzon, meron po kaming general community quarantine. Pero still po, meron pa pong mga regulations na hindi pa rin po tayo nakabalik sa dati pong regulation or normal lifestyle po natin or normal na ginagawa natin sa araw-araw. So, sana po nasa mabuting mga kalagayan kayo habang nagtitipon-tipon po tayo upang sa ganun magkaisa tayo sa ating pagsamba. Okay? So, our message for today is about pressing on to the victory. Alam po natin na gusto nating mapagtagumpayan ang problemang ito, ang pandemyang ito. Pero we need to overcome the obstacles. We need to be victorious over the obstacles and difficulties of our lives. Kagaya po ng mga pangyayaring ito, we are on the moment of testings, on the moment of difficulties. So we need to press on to victory. Abot kamay na po natin yung victory na yon. So kailangan huwag po nating sayangin yung mga sacrifices natin, yung mga sacrifices ng bawat isa sa atin, yung mga frontliners natin, yung government natin, yung mga kapitbahay natin, yung mga kamag-anak natin, at tayo mismo. Huwag po nating pahintulutan na maging masayang lang yung mga sacrifices na yun. And we need to press on to victory. We need to overcome obstacle to victory for us to come back to our normal life na tinanggal po ng COVID-19 na ito. Gagamitin ko po yung experience ni Nehemiah in Nehemiah chapter 6 verses 1 to 15. Yung situation niya po that God put him into a task of rebuilding the wall. Pero yung task na po na yun na ipabuhat sa kanyang mga kamay, sa kanyang mga balikat, ay hindi po madaling task or gawain. Nagkaroon po siya ng mga obstacles, nagkaroon po siya ng mga kaaway, nagkaroon po siya ng mga oppositions. But still, he managed to finish the tasks in only 52 days. Ang pandemyang ito, magdadalawang buwan na. I think kung hindi ko ma-perfect po yung counting, ay na-lockdown po tayo March 14 at hanggang ngayon po is May 17. So more than 2 months na po. So lagpas na po sa time frame ni Nehemiah that he pressed on to victory after 52 days of rebuilding the walls. Diba? In spite and despite of obstacles and oppositions and problems, natapos po niya yung trabaho na binigay sa kanya, na pinabuhat sa kanya, sa kanyang katungkulan. Ngayon po, nasa katungkulan po natin, nasa mga kamay po natin, in order for us to join hands to press on to victory against these testing moments, these testing times, this obstacle na sumira po sa normal life natin. Sumira sa takbo ng trabaho natin, sa takbo ng pag-aaral ng mga anak natin, sa takbo ng mga binabalak natin gawin sa mga naglipas na mga araw. Pressing on toward the victory, ay ito po yung mensahe natin sa umagang ito, na kailangan po patuloy po tayong gumawa at makibahagi upang maging matagumpay po yung pakikipaglaban natin sa obstacle na nasa harapan po natin. Today, we are looking at what we must do in order to press on to victory. I want to start by looking at verse 15. Sabi po sa verse 15, so the wall was completed on the 25th of Elul in the 52 days. Ito po yung tinatawag natin na purging verse of our message for today. Ito po yung starting or kickstart ng ating mensahe sa ating sa umagang ito. It is the punchline of our message for today. It is the punchline for us to press on toward the victory. What is the secret of this? Diba? Yung 52 days na pagkatapos ng trabaho ni Nehemiah. How was he able to build the wall in 52 days? Ano po yun? Do not quit. Do not quit in spite of many obstacles. Do not quit in spite of many oppositions. Do not quit in spite of many circumstances na dumadaan sa buhay at araw-araw na pakikipaglaban natin sa pandemya ito. Alam ko po yung government is being purged by so many obstacles and difficulties. Yung mga frontliners natin, yung mga men in uniform natin na nagbabantay sa atin, tayo mismo, we are purged into a great obstacle na naglimita sa mga galaw po natin. Pero the punchline is that the secret of pressing on to victory is do not quit. Nehemiah kept at it until it is finished. Pinanghawakan po ni Nehemiah yung trabaho na kailangan niyang tapusin at hindi niya inisip at tiningnan yung mga obstacle na nasa kanyang harapan. In the passage of Nehemiah chapter 6 verses 1 to 15, makikita po natin dito that the devil's crowd tries many scheme to stop Nehemiah in building the wall. If you want to press on to victory like Nehemiah, tignan po natin yung ginawa ni Nehemiah na pinantalon niya sa obstacle na yan. Pinang-break niya sa obstacle na yon, pinang-shake niya sa wall na yon ng obstacle at opposition na naging hadlang sa kanyang harapan. And he finished the work for 52 days. Meron po tayong 3 things. In order for us to press on toward the victory, we need to follow the 3 things Nehemiah had taken into his life at natapos niya po yung trabaho na yon. Number 1, keep working in spite of distractions. Keep working in spite of any obstacles in our lives. Mabigat man yan, di ba? We have sweat all day long, di ba? Napapagod tayo, nahihirapan tayo. But keep on working in spite of distractions. Satan is a deceiver. In verses 1 to 4, Satan is a deceiver. At first, they tried to sidetrack Nehemiah. They said, Nehemiah, let us have peace conference. Let us get together and discuss our similarities. They mentioned the plain of Ono, 22 miles north of Jerusalem. What could be wrong with that? Diba? That is distraction. Nehemiah said, I am carrying a great project and I cannot go down. Yun po yung tugon ni Nehemiah sa kanyang mga distractions. 4 na beses po siyang pinatawag, 4 na beses po siyang hinadlangan, 4 na beses po siyang binigyan ng procrastination. But 4 na beses din siyang sumagot, no. I am carrying on a great project and I cannot go down. Why should I stop the work on the wall and go down to you? Sabi po niya sa kanila. He is saying, I am not coming down. He would not be distracted. Nehemiah would not be distracted until the wall was finished. So ito po yung pupuntahan ng message po natin ngayon. Mahigit 2 months na po tayo facing this obstacle. Keep working in spite of distraction. Ano po yung mga distractions natin? Diba? Nawalan po tayo ng oras na gumala. Nawalan po tayo ng freedom of navigation. Nawalan po tayo ng pagkakataon of reunions. Pero, hindi po yun kawalan. Hindi po yun losses. But it is a discipline a discipline put into working in spite of distractions. Alam po ninyo, Satan is a deceiver. Ang dami po niyang ginagamit upang i-deceive po tayo. The time for discussion is past, sabi ni Nehemiah. It is time for work. 'Di ba? Ang dami pong kumokontra sa mga IRR or implementing rules and regulation ng ECQ. Ang dami pong bumabatikos. 'Di ba? Ang dami pong nagdi-dispute. It is time for work. Have you known people that want to talk more than they want to work? 'Di ba? I salute the government of working and pressing toward the victory. At samahan po natin ang ating gobyerno upang matapos at mapuksa po natin itong obstacles na to, yung pandemic na to. Nehemiah defeated this destruction. At sabi niya, wala akong pagkakataon sa discussion na yan. Wala akong panahon upang lumakad 20 miles outside Jerusalem. And that will consume my time. At hindi dapat niya tignan yung moment of distraction. Huwag niyang titignan upang hindi siya madistract sa kanyang trabaho. 20 miles lalakad doon. Siguro 1 araw, 2 araw paglakad. Pabalik, bali magiging 4 na araw. And his timeline was 52 days. That is what is happening here. Diba? Kaya nga nag-e-extend yung quarantine po natin. Kasi hindi pa tapos yung kalaban. Hindi pa napugsan yung kalaban. Or wala pang gamot patungkol po dyan. If we keep on pressing to victory, isa po yun is keep working in spite of destruction. We keep on working against this pandemic para matapos po natin ito. Ano pong ginawa ni Nehemiah? He seek God for discernment. Ito po yung kailangan tingnan po natin. We keep God. We seek God for discernment. Seek God for discernment to understood what is really going on. Karamihan ng tao, ang tinitingnan nila lang ay yung discernment nila, yung perspective nila, yung objective nila. Seek God's discernment to understand what is really going on. More than this, they were endangering our life. Diba? Kung hindi po natin makikita yung discernment na nanggagaling sa Panginoon, it will endanger our life. Si Nehemiah, it will endanger his life. Kung pinatulan niya yung destruction na yon, his opposition seek to kill him. Diba? Pero hindi po niya pinatulan yun. It endangered his life kung pinatulan niya. They were scheming, sabi ni Nehemiah, they were scheming to harm me, sabi ni Nehemiah. They could kidnap me. He saw the harmful intent behind their request, the request of his opposition. Diba? So, nakita ko po yung discernment na binigay ng Panginoon sa kanya, that Nehemiah understood what is really going on to finish the wall. Ito po yung kailangan din po natin. We need to understand what is really going on. Hindi natin kaya to kung hindi tayo nagtutulungan. More than it would delay the project. Kung matigas po yung ulo natin, it will delay more days of our quarantine. Si Nehemiah, hindi po na-delay 52 days, natapos yung trabaho niya. Diba? Ang sabi ng IATF noon, 14 days lang yung quarantine natin. Diba? March 14 hanggang March 30. Pero hindi nangyari. Nag-extend. Hanggang April. Na-extend hanggang May. Hanggang ngayon. And eventually, magiging mas mahaba pa. Diba? More than this, it would delay our fight. So we need to press on toward victory. Diba? At keep working in spite of destruction. Seek God for discernment to keep the main thing. Diba? Kung ano yung main thing, yun yung main thing natin. Huwag na po tayong segue or mag-detour sa mga kinakailangan. Number 2, keep pressing toward victory by keep working in spite of defamation. In spite of defamation. Sinisiraan nila si Nehemiah. In verses 5 to 9, Satan is a slanderer. Natatawa ako. Ang daming mga defamation in Facebook, in internet, na dinedefame nila yung work of the government, work of the president because of our circumstances. Satan is a slanderer. Keep working in spite of defamation. As Christians, we need to keep working in spite of defamation. We need to live a lifestyle as Christians in spite of defamation. We need to press on toward victory in spite of defamation. Satan is only using this defamation to slander us. Satan will question your motives. Diba? In verses 5 to 9, diba? They accuse Nehemiah of treason. Diba? They accuse Nehemiah of treason. Anybody that set big goals is getting to be criticized and slandered by people who set no goal. Ito po yung katotohanan. Anybody, ulitin ko po, sets big goals is going to be criticized and slandered by people. Diba? Failure hates success. Who is the most falsely accused in history? Jesus. Diba? Jesus was most falsely accused in our history. Satan will question your method. In Matthew chapter 5 verses 11 to 12, blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way, they persecuted the prophet who were before you. Keep working in spite of defamation. Ang dami pong great men that they face defamation. Pinagtatawanan. Diba? Pero they keep on working. They kept their work pace and pressed on toward victory. Toward victorious Christian life. Alam po ninyo, si Nehemiah, he keep on working in spite of defamation. In verse 9, they were all trying to frighten us, thinking their hands will get too weak for the work and it will not be completed. But I prayed, Nehemiah said, now strengthen my hands. Diba? Sabi ng mga detractor niya, they were plotting accusation to him. They accuse him of treason, pero hindi po siya natinag. Nehemiah keep on working in spite of defamation. Keep on working as Christians in spite of defamation. Seek God for His strength. In verses 8 to 9, Nehemiah discerns their motive. He seek God for His strength. He seek God for His strength to deny the false accusation. Probably the most difficult thing to do as a Christian is to handle false accusations. You want to give up. Nehemiah said, I am not going to do that. He denied the accusation. He said, I am not going to get involved in an argument. Seek God for strength to continue the work. Nehemiah prayed, now Lord, strengthen my hands. When you are being accused, you are emotionally drained. So seek God for strength to continue the work. Defamation will destroy your thinking, you will destroy your emotion, will destroy your integrity. But keep on working. Ask God for His strength. Keep on working in spite of the defamation. Ask God for His strength to deny the false accusation. Ask God or seek God for His strength to continue the work. If you are going to live for Christ, you must know that there are going to be things that distract you. Ang dami po nating distractions. Defamations. Try to get off course, and there is going to be things that defame you. People say things against you. People say things against us. You can spend your lifetime fighting criticism. Diba? You spend your days fighting criticism, or you can keep working on the wall. Diba? Nehemiah, ginawa niya. tinigilan niya yun. I am not going to come into argument to anybody. I have this work and keep on working until the wall will be finished. Di ba? Nehemiah said, I am going to keep working on the wall. That is why in 52 days they built it. He would not give it into destruction. He would not give into defamation. He knew their motives was to try to frighten. He would not give in. Diba? Sa atin po, keep on pressing to victory. Do not stop on working, but keep on working in spite of defamation. Number 3, keep working in spite of danger. Diba? Satan is a murderer. In verses 10 to 14, ang ginawa po ni Nehemiah, keep on working in spite of danger. If you ever hope to press on to victory, you must keep working in spite of danger. Ito nga yung tinatawag po natin taking the risks. First, they tried to sidetrack Nehemiah. They come to a conference. They tried to slander him. What you are doing is just for your own benefit. Kaya nga naakusahan siya ng treason. Then they tried to scare him. Tinakot siya. But Nehemiah keep working in spite of danger. Alam po ninyo, Satan is a murderer. Uulitin ko po yan. In verse 10, Satan is a murderer. Babasahin ko po yung verse 10. Sabi po dito, one day I went to the house of Shemaiah, son of Delaiah, the son of Mehetabel, who was shut in at his house. He said, let us meet in the house of God instead the temple. Let us close the temple doors, because men are coming to kill you. By night, they are coming to kill you. Satan is a murderer. Diba? Seek God for courage. In spite of our danger, seek God for courage. Ito po yung panlabang natin sa danger po natin. Courage. Seek God for courage to keep on working in spite of danger. Nehemiah wouldn't keep on working in spite of danger. Why did he not give into this? Kasi Nehemiah seek God for courage. Diba? Seek God for courage not to compromise your integrity. Our danger will compromise our integrity. The real issue here is that for Nehemiah to run and hide in the temple would compromise his integrity. It was against the law for anybody to go into the Holy of Holies except the priest. Diba? Seek God for courage to complete your assignment. Karoon po tayo ng courage. Ito po yung winawala ng kalaban po natin. In spite of our quarantine, ang tinatanggal po ng quarantine na to, yung courage natin. Meron pa ba akong kinabukasan? Meron pa bang lunas? Kailan kaya matatapos ito? Wala na kaming pagkain. Natatakot na kami. Di ba? Seek God for courage to complete our assignment of pressing on to victory. Nakita ko po dito, meron po tayong application. 4 characteristic of a victorious Christian na pinakita po ni Nehemiah. Number 1, in our conclusion, a victorious Christian has a compelling purpose. Meron po tayong purpose. A cause, a vision, a dream, an objective, a goal. It is something that pulls you toward the goal, towards that goal. It does not drive you, it draws you nearer to that victory. You have to have a compelling purpose. Ito po yung purpose natin bilang Kristiyano. We need to press on toward the goal to become victorious. Number 2, a victorious Christian has a clear perspective. In James chapter 1 verse 5 sabi dito, but if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. Ito po, a victorious Christian has a clear perspective. Tingnan po natin yung perspective po natin. Linawin po natin yung perspective natin. Number 3, a victorious Christian is in continual prayer. Ito po nang nawawala sa atin. continual prayer. Alam po ninyo, in times of difficulty, when all strengths are exhausted, when all materials has exhausted, when all wealth, riches has exhausted, when all beauty and fame is exhausted, the only remaining refuge in our hands is to fold it and kneel down and continue in your prayer. In Luke chapter 18 verse 1, now he was telling them a parable to show that at all times they ought to pray and not to lose heart. Nehemiah was a prayer addict, and I want in my life that I am a prayer addict. His first response to everything was prayer. No matter what happened, he first prayed. In times of these difficulties, ang una dapat nating napatibay, napalakas, ay yung prayer habit po natin. Pray continuously. Pray unceasingly. Number 4, a victorious Christian has a courage, persistence. One of the great keys to success is the ability to hang in there. Keep on keeping on. Keep on doing what God wants us to do. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, let us not lose heart in doing good, for in due time we will reap if we do not grow weary. In times of these difficulties, in times of this moment of testing, what matters for us is to keep pressing on to victory. We need to overcome obstacles. I would like to encourage everybody, my fellow Christians, diba? Kaya nating tapusin ito at kaya nating pagtagumpayan ito by overcoming this obstacle of keeping and seeking and making our relationship with God. Overcoming obstacle to victory is what matters during these times of testings. Nehemiah finished it for 52 days. We can finish it for the next days to come. And soon, we will be triumphant and victorious against this enemy of us. Congratulations to everybody who is staying home. Congratulations to everybody, our frontliners, our government. Congratulations to everybody. We join hands to press on toward victory. And soon, we will be victorious. Maraming salamat po. At nawa, patibayin nawa natin mas matindi pa ang ating pananampalataya sa Diyos in moments of testings and trials. We will be victorious, and God will be our crown and glory above all this. Congratulations to all. Happy Sunday to all, and may God bless everybody. Good morning, and I miss you all. I miss shaking hands with all of you. I miss hugging everybody. But stay safe, stay home, and keep praying to the Lord. Good day, and mabuhay po tayo.